Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
You're looking very festive, look. Your tie.
Years to come when I'm on a wanted photo. This is probably what they're going to use.
Yeah, it's a very point, actually. The pair of us. These two weirdos.
Let's just dress the elephant in the room.
Scotch whiskey, Rob.
Yeah.
It's been consistently good for us over the years.
It's grown a lot, actually. Yeah, people didn't really give us much Scotch in the beginning. You probably chased them off originally, I suppose. But we get a lot of good Scotches now.
Yeah.
Good selection. Yeah, it's always impressive because you're always seeing something you never really seen before, or didn't know existed, or something really rare, and you're like, ooh.
And there's a lot of UK-based customers actually sending bottles to us now for the auctions as well, because the changes in their audience and all that stuff.
We ship a lot of Irish whiskey and Scotch back to the UK as well.
Yeah, we do. A fair bit, actually. Yeah, a lot. And it's one of them things of, again, as you'll see in this video, there's some of the bottles that are harder to get in the UK. They end up here, and we end up shipping them back. It's much like the American thing as well.
Exactly, yeah.
The range is ever expanded, and the one thing that they have, the Scotch industry has over us, is they're further on the journey than us.
Yes, absolutely. And you can see that in the prices of some of them.
Yeah.
Like you get like a 20-year-old Scotch. It's like, how are they doing this?
Yeah. But it's volume. It is literally just volume and that. But they are experiencing the same hard times as we have. A lot of the distilleries have shuttered for a wee while, and
probably a little worse in some aspects.
Yeah, because they have more exposure to a US market or to international market. I mean, I think it's a world thing now. I'm beginning to shift my thought process on it. I don't think it's just an American-based thing. I think the entire whiskey industry is changing because people are changing how they drink whiskey as well.
It's grown massively, and people are drinking less but drinking better. And I suppose it's a bit of give and take for the next few years until that kind of.
And we're always going to be seen as that's going to be the comparison, as you said, the age statement stuff in Scotch industry compared to the age statement stuff with us. We're just not there yet. Time is all we need.
Time. I look, the quality in Irish whiskey is fantastic, in most cases. So.
I'll agree with you there. You're saying that Irish whiskey is much better than Scotch. He said it, not me.
I did say that, yes.
Listen, we just threw up a massive selection, and there is a massive selection in this month's auction. You have things like the Caperdonnock, that's a 25-year-old peated whiskey. The Compass Box one, they're real innovators, aren't they?
That's a real treat when you get your hands on a couple of Compass Boxes, because you don't see them all that often, but they're always very interesting.
Yeah, really. The Bunahowans, Bordeaux cask fin at the Feshella bottles. You've got the Loch Lomond here that are done for the Royal Port Rush. I mean, again, a collector's thing. That's a 19-year-old and that's a 22-year-old. What's that? 148 version of the Open and Royal Port Rush. This is the 153rd version, the Open Course Collection. You nearly need to stop and read the front of these things.
Well, I've just noticed something else. Claret wood finish. That's something a bit. What is?
Funky.
Funky, yeah.
Yeah. Claret wood.
But they're not just releasing it for the sake of it. It's a bit something special.
Well, they're not cashing in on the Open at all.
No. It's not. It's just plastered all over.
Lefroigs, for those of you that are into sadomasochism, there's a couple of Lefroigs there. There's the quarter casks and the 4 oak ones. Them 4 oak ones are like concentrated Lefroigs. They're really, really, not the quarter cask ones, I mean. Craiglachis, Glendronachs. I mean, people love the Glendronachs, the sherry finishes. The Abeleurs, the big sherry finishes in them ones. We had one in the tasting, the advent calendar that we do with the group of lads. I can't say their name because it's derogatory. But again, the Abunnas are a phenomenal one. Edredure, Benriachs, more Lagavulin, more that Scotch Isla malt. You've got these bad boys. You've got the Springbanks again. Did you say to me that's only out?
Yeah, that's a batch one. That's a first release. Yeah. So it came out in 25.
They're going mad looking for them. These Scotch Malt
bit like their names.
Scotch Malt Whisky Society, and their names, as you say, Yellow Trub Machine. I mean, they're just. I'd love to be the lunatic that's sitting thinking of the names for these.
3 or 4 mad people sitting in a room just come up with these.
Yeah, absolutely. And these. And the reason I threw them up is just the evolution of packaging. I mean, I love, and a lot of people would love the old packaging with the tins, and it's all embossed and it's branded the same as the signatory and all that sort of stuff. But again, the new Glenmorangie, they changed all the branding. It's all this stylized type of stuff, and again the Quinta Rubin, 14-year-old, but the different packaging. And again, you've seen even a lot of the companies moving away from packaging full stop, for environmental purposes.
Yes,
and then you've
not
got these.
financial at all.
No.
Green.
Green.
Go
Yes,
green.
yes. Well, like us.
Like us, yeah.
And then you've got big collectibles like these Macallans.
Yes,
the folios, and there's the Peter Blake there, and
Peter
there's
Blake, yes,
some of the big age statement
We've had
Macallans as well.
We've had a few high-end Macallans this year and last year as well.
Yeah,
You know?
they have suffered
Oh yeah, absolutely.
price-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably had the biggest fall, I'd say, of all Scotches.
Yeah, Macallan's definitely
Yeah.
the headhunter there when it comes to prices. But they've released a lot of whiskey in the last few
And
years.
people talk about like Middleton releasing release after release after release.
different
It's
animal.
nothing compared to that.
Oh, the
That's
Macallan,
just
yeah.
literally week on week. There's something
They're
else.
doing so well, especially out in Asia as well. You know,
There's a full set of James Bond. I seen them there yesterday.
there is. There's a full decades collection of
Yeah,
James Bond. Yeah.
they were mad money at the time.
Yeah, I heard someone paid about £40,000 for a set when they first came out. So ridiculous money.
That's not going to be £40,000.
No, you didn't get that for about. I'd say, I don't know what it'll go for.
I don't know.
A
I'd
lot
be
less.
interested, but a lot less than £40,000.
A lot less.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's a kick in the.
That's what we see happen. When new
Girly,
releases
girly,
come
girly,
out
girly,
and they just go mad, and people just
So that's it. I mean, Scotch, there's loads of it. We ship the bottles to all around the world, as we always have done.
Yep.
We're still doing it. We have our vault system there in place now for
Absolutely.
storing bottles.
Use it.
And that's about it. I mean, Scotch, it's there.
Yeah.
It's not our forte.
I think we hold our own.
But we do hold our own. Price-wise, we definitely hold our own.
Price-wise, yes.
Because, and I think that's just because the sheer volume.
There's a reason why we have UK-based sellers sending us bottles. Because
Yes.
I suppose it's a bit of a niche for them because they're competing with everyone else in the UK. Why not send it here? And they get actually quite good prices. So
And there's so many auction platforms
Yeah.
based in the UK, but Brexit has thrown them a spanner in the works, and they're
absolutely.
trying to work out logistics of shipping to Europe and out of Europe and
if
into
you've
Europe.
got, say, a French customer and they want to buy Springback 5-year-old,
Yeah,
it's easier to buy from us than it is with UK. Because
Absolutely.
They know what they're going to get.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it lands out. Whereas
Yeah.
with Brexit, we still don't know
yeah,
what's
yeah,
going to cost.
yeah.
when
Well,
it
you
lands.
do, but a lot more than what you
lot
think
more.
what it is. So that's it. We shall be talking tomorrow about God knows what.
Yes.
But that'll come, as it is Christmas at the minute. It's all a surprise for us. We are extremely busy. There's a lot of bottles still to be processed,
Lot coming, so, yeah.
and a lot still to go up on the site. But until then, happy Christmas, lads. Don't drink too much.
Or do.
Or do. Bye.
Bye.